Hey guys, welcome back to day 2. I guess we're not welcoming back to day 2. It's just welcome to day 2.
It's not my birthday anymore.
It's not your birthday anymore, so do you want out? Are you done?
No, I've already exposed myself and embarrassed myself in front of America.
Yeah.
And now I've got to get better.
Okay, good. So we've shamed him into it. He can't stop now. He's got to keep going because he wants to see this transformation. He wants to see this all. Are you sucking it in right now?
Right there. Yes.
Oh, your navel to your spine. Just
navel to the spine.
That's the cue every time. Navel to your spine. All right, so we're just going to warm up.
Straight.
I know how much you love jumping jacks.
I love jumping jacks.
So we're not going to do it.
Oh, really?
No, instead today we're going to do burpees. So
I told you no burpees.
It's just a little warm up. Let's just jog. Let's just jog in place.
That's not burpees.
We got to get warmed up a little bit.
Okay.
All right, you starting with us? Start with us. Let's go. We're just jogging in place.
Yes.
We're bouncing off the balls of our feet. We're landing light. Would you normally jog with your feet like almost stepping on each other? Because I don't jog like that.
How do you jog? Out here?
I jog, no. Well, I don't jog like this either. Could you imagine running around? Hey! That's like Phoebe on Friends running around the room. No, just normal. You're
normal.
Okay, here's the thing. Whenever you're jogging, we might want to zoom out on that camera, but whenever we're jogging, what you want to do is have a good kinetic chain, right? So you're moving your arms, you're moving your shoulders, because when you move your shoulders, right, you pump your arms, that's when your hips keep up with your moving, right?
I can do this.
Can you do this? Good, hey, look at that! And your hips are over your knees and over your toes.
Oh.
And that's what you want.
You're not supposed to be out like this.
That's a different thing. We can do that. Tony Norton does that. It's pretty funny. Galloping. All right, now we're going to go down into burpees. So just go down, touch the floor, kick your feet back, plank, bring them in, stand up. Do it again. A little faster now. Come on, do it again. Go. I don't want your feet out and duck. I want. Keep going.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, so your knees, you're bringing your knees out like this. I don't want that. I want you to bring your knees in, straight.
It doesn't work
There
that
we go.
way.
Feet a little bit wider apart. Keep going. Watch me.
My body doesn't work.
Okay, here's your body doesn't work that way. That's what we're working toward.
And your feet want to come together.
Don't let them. Don't let them. Don't let your feet come together. Stand. Keep your knees lined up though. So go back, boom, boom, boom. All right, do it.
Back, boom, boom.
Better. Okay, keep your feet aligned like they're on skis. Up, down, back, feet aligned like they're on skis. Good. See your heels look down at your feet. That's what I want them to look like when you come down and up.
My legs don't bend that way.
They will if you keep trying. Your legs actually do bend that way, but your body's been trained over a lot of time not to do what it needs to do. Keep going. I didn't say stop. Keep going. We're warming up here. All right, what I want you to do now is give me one perfect one. You give me one perfect one and we can stop. Okay? One perfect one and we can stop. Can you do this? Out. Hold it in a perfect plank. Okay, we're going to hold. Draw your navel to your spine. Breathe. Chin up. Chin up. There you go. Pick that spot about 6 inches, 12 inches out in front of your fingertips. Okay, scapular retraction, navel to the spine, knees are pushing into the back of our knees. So we want to push our kneecaps up into the back of our knees. Come around and get a side shot of this. I want you to see everything we're trying to do here. So he's got his shoulders stacked over his elbows, stacked over his wrist, right? He's got his body in line. His knees are pressing into the back of his legs, and he's drawing his navel into his spine. His pelvis is slightly tilted forward, okay? So he's slightly tilting his pelvis forward, and he's going to hold this as long as he can. Now, we're going to go down to our elbows. So, down to your elbows, okay, and back up. Down to your elbows, and back up. Don't cheat yourself by spreading your hands wider. Keep them in. Keep going. Let's do 3 more. No, not yet?
Okay.
You got 3 more? All right. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, up to your knees. Woo! Stand up. How you feeling?
Hot.
Check in. Well, take your shirt off. Take your shirt off! Hey, America wants to see all the progress from yesterday.
Yeah.
Right there, right there, right there. There they are. That's America right
Hi,
there.
America.
And I have a feeling they're gonna like you.
I don't think so.
I do. I've always liked him. He's a good dad. How you feeling?
How can I be exhausted from that little bit?
What do you mean? The burpees are a full body thing. We're working our legs, we're working our back, we're working our chest. Everything is working.
So am I going to be able to get to the point where my knees aren't flayed out?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, we're going to work some squats right now. Because what I want you to do is I want you to work some squats so that you can feel the proper kinetic chain. So we're just going to work into that position. So toes under your knees, under your hips, right? Hips, knee, second toe, squat down, and up. Navel is drawn to your spine. Squat down, and up, down, and really squeeze your butt at the top. All right? We're going to try to activate those glutes. Remember we were talking yesterday about inhibiting our hip flexors?
Yeah.
Right? Because you're a little tight in the hip flexors?
Yes.
So now we're going to try to activate our glutes. What happens is the glutes and the hip flexors work in opposition to each other. So when the glutes fire, the hip flexors have to relax. When the hip flexors are tight, the glutes can't fire. So if we can force our glutes to fire, nice, slow and controlled, if we can force our glutes to fire, okay, now what I want you to do is turn towards that mirror right there. Okay, get your feet straight. Breathe in through your nose. We're going to do another set of 10, but you're going to have an auto cue by looking in the mirror, okay?
Okay.
So I want you to look in the mirror and give me your best 10 squats. Here we go.
Best 10 squats.
Now we're pushing our butt back, good. Pushing our butt back. Now I'd like your knees to track a little bit further back. There you go, good. Shoulders are up, chest is proud. Exhale on the work, don't hold your breath on the way down. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Okay, check in with your feet. Are they where you want them to be? How's your feet doing? You got them?
Got them.
Now, do we feel pulling or pain anywhere?
Start to burn thighs.
How many have you done? Are you counting?
Probably 12.
I said your best 10. Did you feel good
Okay.
about 10 of those?
Got 10.
Okay, great. Now I just want you to shake it out a little bit.
Okay.
Shake it out a little bit. All right. Now, all we're going to do is a quick little quadriceps stretch, and we're just going to alternate sides. We're not going to try to hold these long stretches. I want to warm up those muscles. This is called dynamic warm-up, dynamic stretching. Okay?
My feet are lower than yours are.
Your feet are lower than mine are?
Apparently, because I have a hard time reaching them.
Just bring them up. Bring them up. There you go. There you go. Okay, now what I want you to do is get your feet nice and wide. All right, we're going to breathe up and just come on, dive down. Keep your back flat. Where do you feel it?
Where do I feel? What in legs?
In your hamstrings. Back flat now. Now push your knees back, straighten your legs. I don't care if you have to come up. Now keep your back flat. See how you're rounded here?
Yeah.
I want this flat, so push.
You know how hard that is?
I do know how hard that is. We're going to work on, I'm going to teach you a couple exercises today that are going to help with that. So, what I want you to do, legs, look at me. Legs are nice and straight, okay? We're going to keep our shoulders back, and we're going to hinge at the hips. This is hard for me too. That's about all I have. Look at me, Pop.
Yeah.
This is all I have.
Okay.
I can't go lower than that and stay straight.
Oh.
Okay?
All right.
And then we're going to hold that for 3. Come on. 3, 2, breathing. And now we're going to kind of release our lower back and go down and keep our legs straight. So go down as low as you can with your legs straight. All right, now walk it over to the right. Your other right. No, keep your legs straight and walk it over to the right. Don't bend your knee. You don't have to touch, you can touch your shin, it's okay. Okay, now come over to the other side. Breathe. Other side. All right, now I just want you to take a little bit more of a step out to your right. Okay, big wide. And now bend that knee, push your butt back, and slide over to the side. We're gonna stretch our inner thigh here. That feels nice. This is just relaxing, resting on the other leg.
Yes.
How's your balance feeling here?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Okay, other side. We're gonna switch back and forth, take a couple breaths. What I want you to really think about though, Pop, is breathing. How did yesterday go?
With what? How did
After the workout, what happened?
It was good. I took a little nap before I left the gym.
Mom said you fell asleep on the couch.
I took a little nap before I left the gym on the couch.
You know, when you sleep, that's when your muscles regenerate and rebuild themselves.
Well, maybe I took a nap. I didn't really take a nap because I never slept.
You didn't?
I just wanted to dry out because I was sweating like profusely.
How's that feeling?
Feels good.
See, you kind of push your butt back and get deeper. Ooh, I like it. Okay, now we're gonna come back to the middle. One more little hamstring stretch. Yeah, don't try to go as low as I'm going. Just go as low as you can go. And that's a tip for you at home, is do what you can do. Don't try to match me necessarily. I'm trying to show you good form. My form's not always perfect, but that's what I'm trying to do. You may look more like Pop. You may be somewhere in between. You may be worse than him. It's okay. We all start from where we start from, and then we get better day by day. So, roll up nice and slow, stacking one vertebra. Jump our feet together. Nice. Whew. How do you feel?
Good.
Okay, we're just gonna do little arm circles backwards.
Arm circles backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're avoiding the camera. He's like, I'm gonna turn sideways so the camera can't see. It's okay. It's like we're watching windows. We're gonna breathe this whole time.
It's a little room.
What's that?
It's a little room to be able to watch windows on both sides of the room at the same time.
It's like 6 feet wide, 5 feet wide. Yeah. Okay, now go forward.
Okay.
Feels good. How was your food yesterday? You didn't post anything.
I have pictures of it.
Okay, facebook.com/shrinkmyfolks.
You gotta show me how.
You took pictures with your iPhone, right?
Yeah.
So all you do is push that little button and
On Facebook?
on Facebook, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I had
Okay, now make them big and go backwards. Just big.
protein in the morning,
Protein in the morning.
and then I went home and had
Don't stop in the back.
a bowl of oatmeal and with raisins.
Yeah.
That was yummy. A little bit of skimmed milk.
Why are you stopping right here? What's going on? Just talk to me about what's going on. Why do you pause?
I don't know. It
at the bottom?
just wants to stop.
Is it catching?
Yeah, a little bit.
I want to check in on what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. Don't overstretch. Make them a little bit smaller if you have to.
Okay.
But I want a nice smooth circle.
All right.
Is that better?
Yeah.
We don't want a shoulder impingement. We really want to concentrate. Keep going.
That's
Concentrate
amazing.
on keeping these shoulders down. What's that?
That's amazing how that hurts.
It hurts where? Tell me
In the
where it
shoulders.
hurts.
In the shoulders.
You're impinging
Back of
a
the
little
shoulders.
bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you come up straight on the side, if you have relative flexibility in your shoulders, it's going to hurt right here. So I say don't do that. Come up in front of you a little bit.
Okay.
And that's not going to hurt as much. And then we'll just row backwards, right?
Okay.
And you can do your little circles in the front if you want. Now I'm going to show you one more. This one's fun. So you're going to come up, and then like scarecrow, and then down. No, don't let your shoulders move. See, you're kind of rounding your shoulders. Let's look in the mirror. All right, cameraman, come over here so we can see this. We're going to look in the mirror, and I want you guys to see exactly what we're seeing. You're going to bring your shoulders up like you're a scarecrow, and then you're going to rotate. All right? So the rotation comes in your shoulder, right? A lot of people, as they age, they end up with relative flexibility in their shoulders, and that's where you end up having to have shoulder replacement and surgeries. So I don't want you moving your shoulders all around when you're doing this. You're just rotating that rotator cuff. And that rotator cuff is really small, so if you can get your elbows up a little bit higher, you should try. Okay, I see you're really having to work at that. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, cool, that's enough for now. Great. So, I'm going to grab one
I
thing.
can't believe how that hurts.
It hurts your shoulder?
It hurts in here.
Yeah, you have relative flexibility in your shoulders, and I did for a long time. Your goal is eventually to be able to do this. Okay?
Yeah.
You'll get there.
Okay.
But we want you to be able to do this. We want you to be able to get your biceps behind your head. Now, I can do this pain-free. I don't want you to do it until you're free. So, what you're going to start with is just this. Right? Go up as high as you can, and then kind of draw your scapula back and down. Do you know what I mean by that?
No.
Like you're trying to put your scapula in your back pocket. So here's your scapula, right?
Okay.
Here it is, like sticking out. This
Yeah.
this bone right here. Your what do you call that? Your
Scapula.
I know what other people call it.
Oh, shoulder blade.
Shoulder blade. Okay, so your shoulder blades. So we want your shoulder blades to come down. Okay? And now I tend to arch my back a little bit. If you draw your navels to your spine, your back will stay straight. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to get 2 tools, but I want you to do push-ups. So film him doing push-ups while I get some tools. So do your 60 push-ups.
I can't do 60 push-ups.
And then do 3 sets of 20.
Oh, that's 60.
We got some fun stuff coming. It'll be good. We're going to start with a real light weight for you. That navel drawn into your spine. Did you 20?
Yeah.
You got 20? Good. Do 20 more. Hold on, feet. Here, you ready? Navel to the spine, 20. Ready, go. 1. Okay, that's good enough. All right, here we go. So, I'm going to start with a really light band. I love bands.
Okay.
I love bands. Why? Because they're awesome. Because we get to do full range of motion and we get tension throughout the range of motion. So we're going to be over on the pull-up bar here. We're just going to toss that over. All right? So you grab the green band.
Okay.
Catch your breath. I'm going to grab this gray band. I'm shorter than you, so I'm going to be over here. Actually, I'll get right next to you. All right. Hey, we're talking so you can get a rest at home. We need a little rest, and you're going to get a rest at home. So what you're going to do here, all you're going to do is squat down, push your butt back to squat down. On this one, I want your knees over your ankles. Okay? Don't flare them out to do it. So you can do a half squat or whatever, but your knees over your ankles. Eventually I want you down in like chair position. Now, you're going to push your hands back. This is not a tricep exercise, it's a back exercise. So I want to keep your chest proud. Okay, so chest proud, butt back, row back. So let's just practice these for a minute. Keep your arms nice and straight. Okay, and your shoulders are back and down. Scapula retracted. And I want you to feel this in your lats. Okay? You're looking good. Give me 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to progress this. We're going to go here, and then we're going to stand up, go back, and take a step back. Just like that. So don't, more like arching your back. So see how I step back and kind of push my shoulders, my hips forward? My shoulders go back, my hips go forward. Now, this is a chest opener. Okay. Good. Chest opener, push your hips forward and your shoulders back. Don't take such a big step back. It's just a toe back. All right? Look at my toe. I'm just got a little toe back. Make it look pretty out there. How's that weight? Do you want a bigger band?
No.
You don't?
No.
Okay. So I really want you to keep your shoulders down in this, okay? Now, don't try to pick your arms up so high. Kind of open more like a reverse fly. Let's try that. Okay, head, neck up, chin in neutral spine. There you go. Good. Down. And then open up. That. Down. Open that chest up. Open that chest up and draw those shoulder blades like you're putting them in your back pocket. Draw them down. See, you're still, look at me. You're doing this. I want you to draw back and down. Okay? This is a postural exercise right here. All right. Now, let's not worry about the bottom move. Let's just stand here. Okay, let's rest for a second. Yeah? Rest for a second. Okay? All right. Oh, I got some water. Here, I'll grab it. Whew. This is real.
This is real.
This is happening.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what are we doing with the back? What we're doing is We spend so much of our lives tucked over, right? We get up in the morning and we eat our breakfast, and then we get in the car and we drive to work, and then we sit at work all day, and then we get in the car and we drive home, and then we sit on the couch, and then we go to bed. So, what position are we in all day long?
Fetal.
Yeah, fetal position, internally rotated, shoulders rolled forward, right? So this is the fetal position. So what we're trying to do with our exercise is reverse all of that, open everything up, and that's where we're going to get those postural alignment changes that you're really concerned about.
Okay.
Okay? Does that make sense to you?
It makes sense to me.
You see why we're doing
Yes.
what we're doing? Okay,
Yes.
so now
Will I ever get there?
you will get there. You will
Okay.
absolutely get there.
Okay.
We've seen people with osteoporosis straighten their spine just by doing pull-ups.
Wow.
Yeah. So, with that being said, let's do some pull-ups.
Pull-ups.
Yep. You did them yesterday.
Yes.
Okay. So you can use the assist again.
Okay.
I'm not even going to tell them what to do, except I'm going to tell them to do 20 pull-ups. 20 pull-ups. You want both feet in there, or you want to wrap around the front?
I don't know.
Is that okay with both feet? I want you to wrap around the front so it doesn't slip off. There you go. Now, I want you wider, as wide as you can go. There we go. We're going to start with real wide pull-ups because what I want to teach you is activating the lats, okay? So we're going to activate those lats now. Go ahead. Up, down. Exhale on the up. Now, draw your navel to your spine so your feet don't come forward. You have to control it so you're going straight up and down. I don't want to see those feet go forward. Exhale on the up. Exhale on the up. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Now, I want a little more height. Can you give me a little more height? Oops. Come on out of it. Step up. Step out. Step out.
Give me a second.
Step up. Let it 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 up. Okay. I'm going to help you out here. I'm coming. Don't worry. We'll take care of you, Bob. Check in with me. What's going on with your body?
What?
What's
Just
going on?
a little fatigue. You should be fatigued 10 minutes in, right?
Yes, you should. The first 10 minutes are the hardest. It's just the warm-up. Getting warmed up. Once your body's warmed up, everything's easier. It's like a car trying to run a cold car, right? It doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to go. What's that?
I've got to learn to
You
breathe.
do have to learn to breathe. Okay. We're going to give you a little bit more help.
Anyway, got me little raisins and then had a
Oh, we didn't finish our conversation.
Nice.
Food.
Subway sandwich, ham and turkey,
Ooh, ham and turkey.
avocado, lettuce, tomato, spinach.
Okay. What was your starting weight? Did you take a weight yesterday before we started?
Well, 2 days ago I was 211.
Okay.
Yesterday I was 208.
After
That
our
was-
workout?
No, before.
Okay, so starting weight was 208.
And this morning I was just under 2.6.
You lost 2 pounds in the first day.
Okay, now
Okay. I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna get this down.
Do the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's going to be a little tricep workout to start. Put that foot in front of the other foot. Now, you really are going to have to challenge your abs so you're not swinging around because it's giving you a lot of help now. There you go. Now we're getting our chin above the bar. Good. Breathing. Elbows come straight. Now, think scapular retraction. I want you pulling those shoulders down, okay? Good. Shoulders down. Good. Shoulders even lower. Good. How many did you do?
4.
Okay, do 25 more.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. You're barely doing any work. This is holding my... You say you weigh 218. Okay, don't. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. How you doing? You seeing stars?
No. But I'm not gonna be able to do 25 of these.
Why not?
Because that's all I can do.
Do 3 more. No?
Give me
Open your eyes.
a second.
Okay. Bring your knee up. Alright. Alright. Get you out of here. Okay, you're okay. Come over here. We're done with that.
Okay.
We're done with those. We don't want to do those anymore. Stand right here. Stand right here. Don't move. Just catch your breath. Alright? Now I just want you to shake it out. Shake it out. the blood flowing. Just shake it out. Arms nice and low, just floppy arms. Just relaxed. Yeah? All right, this could happen to you. You get a little lightheaded, you start to want to close your eyes. Don't do that if you're stuck in a big rubber band. I don't want to see you passing out and being catapulted across the room. It's not been good. Okay,
No.
talk to me, check in with me.
What?
Just be honest, what's going on?
I'm just lightheaded and
You're lightheaded?
I don't know why.
Because I think it's your breathing. So a lot of people have a mental block about doing things that they've never done before. So I'm thinking that might be what's going on with you. So you haven't done a lot of pull-ups in a long time.
No, I've probably never done a lot of pull-ups.
Because you do push-ups and you do curls,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So push-ups and curls, what those do, I mean curls are great, whatever, because it makes your biceps look good. But what that does is when people focus on the front side, we end up like this. And then when we try to do the back side, our bodies are like, wait, you haven't worked that muscle in a long time.
Okay.
So we're just working muscles we haven't worked in a long time. And I think you're a little stressed out about breathing.
Well, yeah, a little bit. My skin tingles. Needles.
Talk to me more about that. We got a little oxygen debt.
Well, that's my skin's tingling on my forearms and my stomach.
Okay, what, did you take some, like,
No.
ecstasy or something this morning?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's just, well, yeah.
You're
What are we
totally
doing?
fine. You're totally
I'm
fine.
good.
We're catching our breath. It's all good.
Okay, I got my breath.
You got your breath? All right, let's go back into plank. We're going to challenge our core. So the thing about plank is it's going to challenge our entire core. Here we go. Look at this perfect plank right here. Look at this perfect plank. Now, what I want you to do, we can shorten plank. You want to do this for less time or more time?
Less time.
Okay, then raise your right foot off the floor. Nope, just raise it off the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. See, the regular plank was too easy. 3, 2, 1. Now raise your other foot off the floor. 10, 9, 8. So we got a challenge. We want to challenge your proprioceptors. We want to challenge your balance. We want to challenge your core. And so we're asking you to raise your foot off the floor. Was that good?
Yeah.
Okay, now sit down on your back. We're going to do that same exercise we did yesterday. Sit down. You can sit down. You're good at sitting down. All right, then turn that way just a little bit. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now, lay down on your back. Your feet should be hip distance apart. Good. Push your hips in the air. Get them up as high as you can. You can put your hands on the floor next to you if you want. Now, I'm just going to fix your posture a little bit. Walk your feet back. Walk them back just a little tiny, not too much. Right there, good. Okay, now turn this heel out towards me. This heel out towards that, too much. And that one out that way, just a little bit. Okay, good. Now where do you feel it? Do you feel it more in your hamstrings, your lower back, or your glutes?
Lower back.
Lower back? Okay, bring your feet back just a touch. Now does it move into your glutes a little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay, look at that, little tiny changes. Little tiny changes. Always checking in with your body. What we're trying to do is activate his glutes. Now drop down. Now come back up. We're just trying to activate your glutes. So really what I want you to do is squeeze your glutes really hard and push your hips up in the air. Now you wouldn't breathe this hard if you were loading bricks into your truck.
No.
You wouldn't even think about it.
No.
So why are you breathing so hard right now? What's going on?
My body needs oxygen.
What's that?
Say my body needs oxygen.
I know, but you don't need this much oxygen when you're working hard out in the sun.
If I don't breathe this hard, then I get lightheaded.
No. You breathe as hard as you need to breathe. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just wondering if it's a stress response.
Could be. Could be.
Do you think it's the camera, or do you think it's just this
No.
concept of exercise?
I'm not even thinking of the camera.
Oh, okay, and I just made him think of the camera. Okay, drop down. See, you don't seem to have any issue with that.
With what?
Your body is not struggling to do the work. You're not shaking at all. So put your hips up in the air, and then push one foot straight out in front of you. Keep your knees aligned, but your hips stay up. Up. Keep your hips up. Keep your hips up.
That's hard on the lower back.
It's hard on the lower back. Bring your foot back just a touch.
That one?
Yeah, and do it again. Hips up. Is that better on your lower back?
A little bit.
A little bit. Breathe. Now I want you to inhale through your nose real big. You and I, we got those great big noses. That means we can get a lot of oxygen into our body. All right, now don't hyperventilate. You're gonna hyperoxygenate your brain, and that's gonna make your body all tingly. Okay, good. Now your feet down. All right, now hips down. Now we're just gonna do some little crunches here. Just for fun, just to work our core a little bit. We're just gonna bring our shoulder blades off the ground and then back down, off the ground, back down. Now, on these, I really want you to draw your navel to your spine, okay? Drawing your navel to your spine every single time. Good. Keep going. I'm going to get one more torture device for my posture. Are you sleeping?
Yeah.
Get your eyes closed.
Neck hurts.
Your neck hurts. Okay, stand up. Stand up! I have a gift for you.
Thank you.
A present. Okay. So you're going to take this
Yes.
bar. Let me get something else. I'll use this. Oh, it's heavy. Alright, now, what I want you to do, grab the bar, face that way, face the same way as I'm facing you. Alright, grab the bar, and now, load it here, right? Load it here. No, look at me. See, I've got to load it, it's on my chest. Can you get down that far? Are you okay?
A little dizzy.
You're dizzy?
A little bit.
We're not going to put our hands over our head if you're dizzy. You got eyes at half mast. Talk to me. Get some water. What's going on?
I'm just dizzy. It's hot.
Is it hot in here? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna, who cares about the audio? We're gonna turn on the fan. You're gonna fall over. All right, we're moving on to foam rolling. This was a good workout today. We got in some pull-ups.
I'm sorry.
We got in some scapular retraction. We got in a lot of core work. Sorry, why are you sorry?
Because
You worked hard. You gave it everything you got. It's okay. We're gonna foam roll and we're gonna have a little conversation. It's all good. I'm okay with that. I hope you're okay with that at home. What we're doing is we're listening to our bodies right now. We're not trying to push past our limits all in one day. You know, we're gonna work towards what we want to do. By the way,
yeah.
you did good.
Oh.
Think about what you did.
Oh, I feel like failure there.
Why?
I don't know, because I'm just wiped out.
Think about what you did. Okay, let's foam roll our right glute right now. Kind of roll over onto your right side. Yeah. Find that hot spot, right?
Yeah.
Take it on your face. Relax. Yeah. Think about lying in the pool and that sort of relaxation that comes from just floating around. No problems, no worries. Life is good. Life is a dream. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's review what we did today then. We warmed up, right?
Right.
We ran probably 400 meters, at least.
Okay.
Okay, because we ran for several minutes. And then we did burpees, which was a full body movement, right?
Right.
And then we did a bunch of pull-ups. What did we do? What did we do after burpees? Plank. We did a bunch of plank. We did a bunch of pull-ups, a lot of pull-ups actually. You probably did 30 pull-ups. 25.
That's good. I like that.
25 pull-ups. And then we did our, I don't know what it's called, the squat low row. Let's do the other side. So we did the squat to low row. It's not really a row, it's like a press back. And then we did the high reverse fly. So that was good. Then we did some more plank. And then we did some, I don't even know what that's called, some bridge, right?
Yeah.
We were going to work on some shoulder mobility,
Yeah.
but you decided you wanted to pass out.
I wasn't going to pass out. I was just going to get dizzy. Might fall over, but not pass out.
Okay. Falling over is not good. If you feel like you're going to fall over, just stop and go into the recovery sequence. You know, come and stretch out, foam roll. All right, you want to do your hamstring? You're going to roll that down, cross our leg, get the hamstring, some more water here. All right, we're going to kind of get up on our hands and roll that foam roller down our hamstring till we find the hot spot. Are we having fun?
We're having fun!
You don't seem like you're having fun.
I'm having fun.
You sure?
But I know I'm going to get better.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to get stronger. And I know I'm not going to have all this weight you have to deal with.
Yeah.
So that's good. Just bear with me.
Is anybody sounding impatient?
What?
Do I sound impatient?
I'm impatient. I
Well-
want to do it right now.
Well, you can't like lose 30 pounds overnight. That's not healthy.
I want to.
It's not healthy. Let's switch to the other side. Back to the knee. Go back to the knee. Cross your leg over. All right. Get all that pressure in your left hand. Drawing your navel to your spine. Good posture. How does this feel on your shoulders?
It's hard on the shoulders.
You can walk your. Hey, sit up a little bit straighter. There's not going to be as much pressure on your shoulders. Does that help?
Not really. Can't bend. Okay, here we go. All right, stop complaining. Just do it. Here we go.
Don't say I can't.
I can.
Say I will.
I will.
I will work toward it until I accomplish it.
I will work toward it until I accomplish it.
Failure is not an option. I will persist until I succeed.
That's right.
Ooh, I felt that one. Woo! I'm crossing my leg to go a little deeper. You don't have to. And then you can also flex your foot and point your toe. You can go in a circle. You can roll in and out, whatever you need to do to get the work done. How you feeling?
But I just gotta get my arm first.
Oh, well, let's go on our side then. Work right here. I need it. Start at your knee and roll up towards your hip.
Start at the knee and roll.
Yeah, here's an easy way to remember it. We always want to think about getting we always want to think about getting blood to our heart. We got to think about getting our blood up to our heart so it can pump it, and so our lungs can oxygenate it. So we want to start at the knee and roll up. That way we're pushing the blood up towards our heart, right?
Right.
If we were doing our upper body, we would start at the uppermost point and roll down. Start at your hand and roll toward your shoulder, that sort of thing. Find that spot and settle. You want to do in all of this foam rolling is you want to find that spot, you want to settle, and you want to relax. Oh, onto that hot spot. Sometimes it's hard to relax. It hurts so much.
It does hurt. Ow.
Breathing, relaxing, core is drawn in, navel to the spine all the time. You're going to hear me say that like 3 million times. Scapular retraction and navel to spine, those are my mantras. Alright. Woo! Spin around to the other side. Here, check this one out. I'll face you.
Oh.
You got sweat in your eyes? You forget your towel again?
Bring
a towel. Bring a towel to these workouts. We need them. Oh! This side's worse. I pulled my hamstring on this side about 4 weeks ago, doing a 40-yard dash. Ouch! How you feeling on this side?
That hurts. So that's good, right?
It's not good that it hurts, but it's good that you found the spot that hurts because we can get it closer to not hurting anymore. That's the goal.
It hurts good.
It hurts in a good way.
Woo.
Yummy. I eat pain for breakfast, and I like it. Right?
Right. No.
No?
Pain's good. Something.
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Okay.
That's what I hear people say. Can't talk, foam rolling. So yesterday we talked about Jack LaLanne.
Yeah.
Who is your like? Who is like the actor or like your fitness icon that you wished you looked like when you were fit? Here, let's do our quads, both of them at the same time. Kind of like a plank, but on your. Get your knees up on the foam roller. Navel to the spine. I don't want you arching your back and hurting your lower back. Navel to your spine. Knees on the foam roller. Legs a little closer together. There you go. And now we're just going to slowly roll backward. And I like to walk back on my elbows and slowly roll back until we find that point of tension. If you're not getting enough tension, you don't have any painful spots in your quads, you can stack one quad on top of the other. For me, this is way more than enough. My quads are on fire. Who was your role model? Who would you say, oh, I wish I looked like that? Or did you have one?
My goodness, I have to think about that. Whew. When I was a kid or anytime?
Anytime, even now. Like who would you like who has that physique that you're like, man, I wish I had that physique?
David Norton.
Aw, that's sweet. Oh, as a kid, who was it? For me, it was like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I wanted Arnold's arms. He was so huge.
Arnold was too bulky.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm more of a...
Right now, for me, I think maybe it's Matthew McConaughey. He's ripped. He lives here in Austin, I think. Hey, relax your face. Find that spot that hurts?
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
What?
we're talking.
What?
What's for lunch today?
What's for lunch today? I'm thinking asparagus or Subway.
Do you eat, when you say asparagus, are you saying you're just going to eat asparagus?
Yeah.
You need more than just asparagus.
Oh.
Why don't you get some chicken breast?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you can just, what I like to do is get like a 5-pound bag.
Yeah.
Maybe not a 5-pound bag. So I want about like a 5-pound bag. So you get a 5-pound bag, right? And you have maybe 10 chicken breasts in that 5-pound bag. They're like those half breasts.
I can't eat 10 chicken breasts.
Listen to me.
Oh.
You can, I mean, you've eaten more than 10 chicken breasts in your life, haven't you? Let's do our shins.
Oh, not all at once.
Let's do our shins. So you get like maybe 10 chicken breasts in a bag. Season them up with any seasoning you want. I prefer like peppers and salsas and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Don't add any salt to them. You don't need it because they already have salt on it. So I'm just working my shins a little bit here. Carefully your feet don't fall asleep when you're doing this. So you get a whole bag. You get like 10 of those frozen chicken breasts or fresh chicken breasts.
Right.
And they're those half breasts. They're about 6 to 8 ounces each, right? So it's like a 5-pound bag. And then grill them all up at once.
Okay.
And then just stick them in the fridge. And then just plan on having 1 or 2 a day.
Okay.
And that way when you go to the fridge, you're looking for a snack, you can just grab a nice chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast, it's pre-seasoned.
Okay.
You know, you can even get, if you get some like salsa that you like, or some, you know, even barbecue sauce, just try to find a barbecue sauce that doesn't have any sugar or high fructose corn syrup
All
in
right.
it, or a real small amount, and you can dip it or whatever. I like to slice the chicken breast really thin for lunch, and then throw it on a bed of kale or baby spinach, you know, with a little fat-free balsamic vinegar or something like that.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
I don't know. It's just these are really simple
It
things
needs some protein,
to
right?
have in your fridge, and you want to have protein. So we're going to try to get you about 150 grams of protein a day.
Okay.
Okay. So you're getting your 20 in the morning. Let's do our little hip openers. We're trying to get that hip flexibility. Okay. Ooh, I'm a little dizzy after that. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, this is like a soccer kick, right? So if you have about 150 pounds of lean mass on you, that's about how many grams of protein you want to get throughout the day. So about 150 grams, that's your goal. Okay? We're going to build some muscle. Build some musculos on you.
Okay.
All right, good. All right, side to side. I like chicken breast. Eggs are good. You like eggs?
Yeah.
How do you prepare your eggs?
Fry them.
In what? You have a nice nonstick pan.
A little
You don't use
margarine.
any oil. Would you do me a favor?
What?
Never eat margarine again.
Never eat margarine again.
Yes, please.
That means I have to get rid of the whole tub cold and soft.
Are you guys still buying Golden Soft margarine?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Can you just use like a little tiny spritz of olive oil for me?
Okay.
You're gonna fry your eggs. Margarine has, well, your body doesn't know what to do with it, so it just sort of stores it as.
Okay.
It's like sequestered right here. It's all the margarine. Why do you eat margarine instead of butter? Just like it?
Because butter was so bad for us for so many years.
I mean, butter is still saturated fat, but at least your body knows what to do with it. Well, it did.
Yeah, margarine was the fix for butter, because margarine was so much healthier than butter was.
You know what's funny is originally margarine wasn't about health.
Yeah.
It was about butter shortages, milk shortage. So they made fake butter, and then they couldn't get anybody to eat it, so they started saying, oh, it's healthier than real butter.
Yeah.
So it's all just marketing.
Hmm.
Most of our health information comes from marketing, not actual truth, not real, not the. Anyway, I think we're good for today. Was that a good workout?
That was a good workout.
What's going on with that? You're lifting your knee up.
I'm just moving.
Just moving, getting it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Shake it.
movement, all that movement that you do, that's going to create lubrication in your joints, right?
Okay.
So it's important. You say, so my dad's got this thing about A words. Tell me about A words.
A words. A words. We've removed all the A words from our dictionary. We've removed the Alzheimer's and asthma and what are some other arthritis
No more
and
A words.
allergies.
Yeah.
All A words have been removed from our dictionary. I don't believe in A words.
So I like that because we can remove arthritis mostly just by moving our bodies through a full range of motion. Okay, so the biggest reason that you get lightheaded is because we're doing full range of motion movements here,
Yes.
and you're used to doing small range of motion. So when you work at a job, you do the most efficient movement you can,
Right.
right?
Right.
But what that does is it trains your body to only do the most efficient movement, right? So when we
Okay.
ask you to do full range of motion, now we're asking our body to do something that it doesn't know how to do because we've trained it to do these little movements, okay?
Right.
So your body adapts to whatever you do on a regular basis. Our bodies are incredibly powerful things. They can do whatever we ask them to do, and they will do it. Anything you ask your body to do over a long period of time, it will do. Except maybe fly.
I know my hero.
Who's your hero?
My hero is Earl Boucher. I think it's Earl Boucher, my sister-in-law's father. In his 80s, his doctors told him that he should be in a wheelchair. He had arthritis so bad.
Yeah.
And he worked through the pain. He worked every day. He was out cutting brush. He was doing whatever was necessary to keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
And he was never in a wheelchair. And he always walked upright. And he was my hero.
I love that. Versus my grandfather, the opposite. After he gets diabetes, the doctor said, all you have to do is get out of your wheelchair and walk around and you'll live an extra 5 years. He said no, and he died. I kind of like ending with your story better than my story.
Yeah.
My story is depressing.
Earl was a tremendous person.
Yeah.
Tremendous person. So,
Earl Boucher.
Boucher. I'm pretty certain his was Earl, but it was Boucher. It was Aunt Jeanette's
Okay.
father.
Oh yeah. Very cool. Well, good. Well, hey, that was day 2 of Shrink My Folks. We're coming along. We're coming along.
Day 2, you don't look smaller, right?
Hey guys, it takes time. It takes time. That's why we committed to 60 days. That's 8 weeks of working out, eating right, and changing our bodies for the better. Because what's our motivation? We want to be around. We want to have a good quality of life. And we want to be around. He wants to be able to run up a waterfall with his grandkids.
I have grandchildren that are amazing, and there's nothing better than playing with my grandchildren.
Except hanging out with his son.
Except hanging out with my son in the gym, working out. Yeah.
No, nobody
You
likes
believe that,
this.
right?
Nobody likes this. This is what we have to do so that we can do what we want to do. We hope you'll stick with us with Shrink My Folks right here on YouTube. Subscribe to us today and be the first to know right when we've posted the new workouts.
Yeah, I'm doing this for you. I'm exposing myself for you. Please don't make it in vain.
Aww.
Thank you.
That's sweet. All right, we'll see you soon. We'll see you tomorrow. You want to work out again tomorrow? You want to work out with us? Yes. That's a yes. Say it with me. Yes,
Yes.
I will work out with you tomorrow. Subscribe below and check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/shrinkmyfolks. He's going to be posting pictures of everything he's eating. If you want that social accountability as well, go ahead and post a picture of your food. Tell us what it is, and the group will either cheer for you or help you understand the error of your nasty eating ways. For Shrink My Folks, I'm David. It's my pop Mike. We'll see you tomorrow.